I'm editing the video you're about to watch right now, but as I'm going through it, I had some things I needed to add and explain, and I didn't actually finish the video you're about to watch. I had more things planned for this video. I make some promises later on that I'm not going to be able to keep, and I'll explain why when I come back. Spoiler alert, I did shave the terrible patchy beard you're about to see, and I apologize for making you look at it. I just don't think a beard's for me. It was a fun experiment, but a failed experiment. So, for now, let's watch what I have, and I'll check back in with you guys later.
How can you increase your subscriber count by 27%? Stop posting. In my case, I posted 22 videos over the course of about 22 weeks. 1 video per week. And I hit 100 subscribers. Hooray! Then I abruptly stopped posting for 5 months. And during that time, my subscriber count skyrocketed to 127. Hooray! Which, if I do the math, is a 27% increase. I wonder what would have happened had I continued to post every week during those 5 months. Wait, you were gone? Yeah, thanks for noticing, YouTube. But you noticed. Didn't you, dear subscriber? Maybe one of you noticed. As YouTube's self-proclaimed greatest micro YouTuber, I feel I owe my precious 127 subscribers an explanation. Although, if I'm being honest, it'll likely be less than 127 subscribers after I upload this video. You see, I kind of had to stop making videos. My full-time job became insanely busy. I had to focus on that in order to continue putting food on the table, paying the bills, providing shelter and clothing for my family, and some recreation if they behave. And this may come as a bit of a shock to you, but micro YouTubing does not make any money. Sadly, it makes exactly $0. Also, my wife and I had a second child. Hooray! This is something we've both wanted for many years, and it's been a long journey to get him here, but that's a story for another day. Maybe. Childbirth is nuts. You don't realize how close to death you come to get into this world. And not just for the child, but also for the mother. The delivery was pretty tough for the baby, for my wife, and so was the recovery. And so is adjusting to life with 2 kids. We're both very happy. Our son's doing well. We're also just exhausted. And babies are supposed to sleep a lot. It's like their main job other than eating. But our son is not great at it. He's really good at sleeping as long as we're holding him. And then the second we put him down, he wakes up. It can be really frustrating, but luckily I've been able to listen to quite a few great audiobooks while I'm holding him for hours and rocking him. But the main reason I stopped making videos is because I injured my arm. Also a little bit this one, but mainly this one, which is my dominant hand. You see, I use the computer basically all day at work. And then when I was trying to crank out 1 video a week, I would continue to use the computer to write and edit videos in the early mornings and also in the evening and on weekends. And for me, the most comfortable way to do this was to lean back in my office chair, kick my feet up on the desk, and have my laptop on my lap. But now I know that this is terrible computer use posture. Kind of had my hands like scrunched up, kind of flexed backwards for extended hours of time, repeating the same gestures over and over on the trackpad. And I started to have this pain in my hand and my wrist and my forearm, and it kept getting worse and worse. I've used a laptop for like a decade, and very often on my lap with my hands in that same position, and it's never been an issue. But I guess when you become a father, your body just starts breaking down. It's like it knows. It's like, oh, you have successfully reproduced, you are no longer needed. So I've had this repetitive strain injury, or RSI. It's sort of like carpal tunnel syndrome or tennis elbow, and it sounds really trivial and stupid, but it got to the point where it was so bad I had to completely stop using the computer. It's been incredibly painful and crippling. So I had no other choice really other than to stop using the computer for any extracurricular activities and hobbies so I could continue to work and then heal my body as much as possible in the hours that I wasn't working. And it's taken months, but I'm finally starting to get better, and I still have some days where it flares up pretty bad, but I've been correcting my posture while using the computer. In the evenings while I read a book in bed, I've been using heat and ice packs. It looks very goofy, but it helps. I've also tried this hip CBD topical ointment that feels really nice and is either helping or is a great placebo. And I've got this brace and some wrist pads at my desk for better wrist support, and I'm using a mouse instead of a trackpad. So things are getting better, and I want to get back to YouTube and continue to try to grow my channel and post more videos. So I'm back, and here's my plan. I would love to try and post 1 video again every week. It may not be possible. If we go into a recession and the economy slows down drastically and there are lots of layoffs, maybe I'll have some more time on my hands. But for now, I still have a very demanding job and the responsibility of providing food, shelter, clothing, and occasionally recreation for my growing family. I also have not just 1, but 2 small children, and believe it or not, it is twice as much work. November is coming up, which is the National Novel Writing Month, and I really want to try NaNoWriMo this year. And as I've said before on this channel, time is a limited resource. We can't create more of it. We always say we have to make time for things we want in life, but really we all have the same 24 hours in a day, and we have to take that time from other things in order to accomplish the things we want to. So in essence, what I'm saying is, if you happen to have a winning lottery ticket, please consider sending it my way. It would be greatly appreciated. I promise to use the money to add more art and positivity to the world. And I might buy like a Tesla or a Rivian or something cool like that. But that's all, I swear. So here's what I've got cooking for this channel.
This is where I need to cut back in. Nice to see you again. But all of the promises I'm about to make, I don't think I'm going to be able to fulfill. I started editing this video after I shot it, and I just had the worst flare-up in probably weeks or months that I've had with my arm. And it's been so painful, so hard to get through editing this video. I'm very sorry. I think I have something that I can offer this space. I really enjoy making these videos. It's fun for me, but it's just too painful. So I don't know when I'll be back or if I'll ever make any of these videos. I've shot a bunch of them, and I'm about to go through in this video and tell you about all the videos I've planned, would like to do, and many of which I've already shot, but I don't know that I'm going to get around to editing them, finishing them, and uploading them. So everything going forward, take with a grain of salt.
I've already recorded a few videos that are upcoming. Today, August 22nd, I'm back. Also, August 22nd, I've got a scheduled haircut, and I'll probably shave this beard that I grew for a recent fishing and hiking trip to Wyoming. It was a fun experiment, but my wife doesn't love it. She says it is too scratchy when we are making out. But I've told her my dream is to look like this guy, so if she wants that. And then the following week, August 29th, I haven't shot this video yet, so it may not be coming, but I am reading the Silmarillion. I'd like to review it. This may come as a shock and a surprise, but I am a huge Lord of the Rings fan. I read the books every year. I watch the movies probably twice a year, but up until this point, I have not yet read the Silmarillion. So I'm trying to get ready for Amazon's Rings of Power TV show. Sometime around September 5th, I'm going to start doing weekly 2-minute reviews again of those episodes. The 2-minute reviews I did for Foundation last year were some of my more popular videos. And while I do have some concerns about Amazon's TV show, I'm going to try to keep it really positive. I think it's really tempting and honestly kind of easy to monetize outrage on YouTube. And don't get me wrong, it's kind of enjoyable to watch. I'm going to try to pull back the reins.
Oh my gosh, this show is going to be terrible.
Okay, what can we aspiring creators learn from this?
Oh, this show is going to be so terrible. I'm so sorry. All the promotional videos and everything we've seen for this show just... Oof.
But also up on the schedule is The Wheel of Time, because I just have to talk about Season 1, and so I might sound like a complete hypocrite and not be able to hold back, and I apologize if that's the case. I've just become a massive Wheel of Time fan. I haven't been able to put down the books, and I love the series so much now. It's rapidly becoming one of my favorite series of all time. So I'd really like to talk about Season 1 and review books 2 and 3 before Season 2 comes out. And I want to talk about things that could have been improved in Season 1 and my hopes for Season 2. Then I've got a video I shot earlier this year. Couldn't edit it because of my hand, but it would be a new series on greatest novels ever written. And I'd like to start with my personal favorite book of all time, which is Crime and Punishment. This series will be a little bit different in tone, a little bit more oomph, a little less humorous and jovial. We'll see how that goes, because that's not science fiction and fantasy, but I do love Russian literature and I love a lot of classic books. So please stick around for that. I can feel my 127 subscriber count dropping already. I think probably my most popular video I've made is my review of Foundation by Isaac Asimov. I'd love to continue the series. I haven't forgotten about you Foundation fans out there. Surprisingly, Foundation was not the worst TV series adaptation I saw last year. Oh, come on, this is a place of positivity, not negativity. Oh. The flame in the void, the flame in the void, the flame in the void. Upcoming videos and past videos on my channel will be color-coded as thus: blue thumbnails for book reviews, red thumbnails for TV shows and movies, green thumbnails for skits, yellow thumbnails for vlogs like this one, or maybe some creative advice. I have lots of ideas for reviews and skits and vlogs, and so hopefully I can make them, and even more hopefully they'll be good and you'll enjoy them. Or maybe I'll disappear for another 5 to 6 months, and my subscriber count will go up another 27%. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. Sorry for the clickbait thumbnail. If you can find it in your heart to forgive me, and you would like to support the channel, follow me along on this journey, let's stay in touch. I invite you to subscribe. Let me know in the comments below what you'd like to see on the channel, what books I should be reading, what shows I should be reviewing, how your day is, all that fun stuff. Do you like the beard? Should I shave it? Should I keep going? Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you back here soon.